Hello and welcome back to another episode of Noob to Pro, and today we have quite a lot to do. So, since you last with me, I have run that big harvest of the field, and today is selling day, which is why I brought you guys back. As you can see, I sold the previous harvest as well, so I've been playing a little bit. We're a year on now. And we're back to another season. And yeah, so plan today is we have just over 60,000 litres of canola to sell, which is our biggest harvest that we'll get because I limed the field before I did it. And I did buy a plot of land over by my other field with all the wood in. And I've been busy. I've been busy. I'll show you guys later. So what I've been doing through the year is while I set the AI to do all of the seeding and stuff and the harvesting, basically cleared out the majority of that land. So today I'm going to sell all of the canola. It's already a good start, 38,000. We've got another full trailer to go, so there's 76,000 plus an extra 1,000 liters, which honestly I might just keep until next year because the harvest will be the lowest, will be low next year. Um, and then we're gonna do some wood chipping. Now, I'm curious to see how much I'll get here because uh, it is a lot of wood. It's a lot of wood to get out. Uh, I think I did a little bit in January last year, just the over one full trailer, maybe one and a half maybe. Uh, and honestly, it seems like I've got a lot more to do this year. And also, I want to try a new setup. So I want to try and use I don't know what it's called, the big thing, and put full trees into the chipper. So I'm going to fast forward this. Um, I'll meet you back at the selling point. We'll see how much money. Well, yeah, we'll see how much money we earn, and then we'll skip forward. So this is the land I've been busy with. Is I actually cut down so many trees that when I'm up there, it actually like stalls my game. It doesn't crash, but it like flickers. So I try to put them all on the line, as you can see, so I can set that one line thing up. I forget what it's called. Let me find the name of it. Oh, we have that already. It's called a yarder, I think. I just remembered that. I believe it's called a yarder. Is this it? Yeah, so that's why I can't remember it. So we're going to set this thing up and then try and use that to feed directly into the chipper. I've seen it done online once and it looked pretty cool, but it was a bit of a faff, I think. But because I have so many trees and cutting them all up into like under 200 kgs is extremely monotonous and boring. I figured why not? Let's give it a go. So I'm going to fill this up and sell this, and then I'll see you over at the selling point. We are set up. So this is quite a cool setup. Like I said, I saw this online. I forget which creator did it, um, but it looked cool. So I have the Yada set up, and it should be following me. It is. It's there. Beautiful. And we want to basically get somewhere as close to the middle as we can, I think. That probably works. And then we need him to go up like this. It's going to be so cool if this actually works. Pick this up. I think it should still be following me. It isn't. This might be a bit of a problem, actually. Is it? Can I turn it? Oh, we've messed this up. Let's see. So this needs to come down. Actually, this might work good. So if we go down here, we need to go back. Can't see because the sun. Should be able to push it back a bit. Can. Bring forward. I got an idea. Let's just drop this down a touch. So that's a good height. It's not going to go in though, is it? Can I move that along? Is the rope not? And then maybe the rope's not completely in line. But what we could do is, if I just move this back a little bit, somewhere like there, I'm probably going to come around a little bit, and then we jump around here, and we move this. Where are you going? Where are you going? No, 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 no. Wrong way. Same down. It's almost there. Almost. Up and along. Along. Look at that. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful? Look at it. And that should take the whole tree. This is the way forward. I'm telling you. It takes a little bit of faffing around just to get the things lined up. But yeah, like shout out to the creator that came up with this. Like I said, it's not my idea. I don't even know if I mean, it's just how it's supposed to be used, but it works. It works great. What's that done to the trailer? 5,000 liters of wood. Not exactly sure how much that is, but isn't that brilliant? So we have about another 50 trees to do. So let me fast forward through that bit. And then I'll see you guys on the other side. I may come back in the middle. We'll see. But as you can see, I have a lot to do here. So I'm just delighted that worked. That is epic. It's going to save me so much time. Alrighty. So this hasn't quite gone to plan, but I think I've got the hang of it now. So I just want to show you a good one. As is often the case with these things, it is a lot of trial and error. And what you think might be quite a quick way of doing something turns out not really, certainly not at first. So it's taken me a while to get to where I am, but I persevered, and I do think that we're getting somewhere. So what I've noticed is that you want to attach the tree somewhere in here. Somewhere like that's kind of fine. You then need to pick it straight up, so it's out of the way of all the other stuff. And it also lets it rotate. So if I then enable the carriage mode by hitting L3, you see it turns around. So then it then heads towards here. So that's going to follow me now because I did the enable carriage. So that's good. So if we walk down here, everything's lined up pretty nicely. We stand about here. Yeah, we can then lower this. Okay. And that enable carriage is automatically gone off. That's a bit low. We then move this a little bit closer. Well, what I've realized is an absolute gem is if you have a branch like this, if you just put it like, stand it here, then you can actually guide it in using this. And I then move the yard, whatever it is, the winch in, and it guides it straight into the thing. Of course, this would be the only one that doesn't work, right? Of course it would be. I can probably also just nudge the tree. It's what I was doing before as I was jumping. I'm not sure if I'm going to show you this. It might be in the video, but I was getting in the tractor and going backwards and forwards until it feeds itself through. Not efficient at all, especially with my driving skills. But this way, it's perfect. And now that's going, I can then enable a carriage mode again with L3 and just head back out again and get a new tree. And if I do it this way, this is how it is intended, I believe. And it works really well. Let's get another big one. So, this is a problem though. Occasionally, right, it doesn't let me attach it like this. I don't. So I have to jump back in the tractor and out again. I don't know if that's what. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if that's intentional or not. But now, if you can see, I can probably just I can attach another one. So we're going to do one more tree, and then I think we'll have a full trailer. So what I'm going to do is let's just take one of these. It's pretty heavy, so this one's not quite as big. So we'll do that. Lift it straight up. That's not ideal. Well, let's have it fold me back. We'll arrange it down here. So with the smaller logs like that, because that's like an American elm, so it's not great for this kind of loading, I don't think, because you get all the nonsense and also like you get that essentially. So it's in the middle and it's because you've got to chop the branches off, otherwise it won't go through the wood cutter, etc., etc., etc. So what we're going to do is we're going to detach that, and then we're going to do it again. This time, like right in the middle. Try and find like the center of gravity so it's a little bit more vertical. There we go. That's what we want. We'll then bring this back over here. We're kind of in the wrong end though. Where's my little branch? Here it is. Let's pick you up. We'll then send this towards that. I think it's a little bit hot. See, it looks hot, but it's probably not. Oh, actually, that works just that's just the job. Send that in. I didn't even need the branch. Beautiful. But of course, because it's an American elm and they're a bit of a disaster. Oh, I didn't think it was going to go. Let's just see if my trailer's full. I have a feeling like it is. So let's just go and have a little look. Looks full. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to go drop this load off. And yeah, keep on keeping on. As you can see, I've still got a lot of trees to do, but we kind of knew that. I think if I get two of these, then it's probably like $100,000, I think. I'm not exactly sure what the price for wood chips are. I think they're on like 990, 950, something like that, 960. So we'll find out in a minute. I think they do fluctuate. I guess you might get slightly higher one day, but this is working now. It hasn't been super efficient just because I'm fairly useless. That's the whole point of the series. But I do like the method, and look, like even if I struggle with the getting it in the wood chipper like I originally was, for these sort of trees which aren't over, I think the maximum weight for that yarder is like 3 tons, maybe. None of the trees on this map are heavier than that. So even if it's just to move them closer to the wood chipper where you can then use your chainsaw to chop them up, it still works. It still works. So I'm very impressed. It does work. You need to play around with it though because it is a little bit you've got to do a little bit of kind of yeah, a little bit complicated. So 56,000, not bad at all. So yeah, I mean, I've certainly got the wood to do another full trailer full of this. Obviously, this isn't my trailer. I had to lease it, which is probably cheating in people's eyes. But I suck. So what can you do? Needs must. So what we'll do is I'm going to head back and I'll show you a few more logs, and then we'll see where we are. Alrighty, so things are going really well. So as you can see, it's now 5:18, which means that just under 2 hours of gaming time, not real time, although I have been going a while. We have another full load. So this system works. If you can do it right, once you get the hang of it, it is really efficient. I've sped through quite a lot of that just because it's boring to watch if you do it in real time. But yeah, as you can see, once you get going, you can really hammer out the wood chips, and that's like an easy $100,000 if you have the wood like I did. I think what I'm going to do is right. I like it starts to get dark, so usually around 7 I'll stop. But because we already have two loads and this takes forever, and honestly, I'm not really sure I'm going to edit this video because I've kind of been on and off and messing around quite a lot. I don't want to make it too long, so I'm going to end the video with wood chips if I ever make it there, uh, based on the speed that I'm managing to get. Um, and then I'm gonna keep playing. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it there. I tomorrow. Um, I won't do any more wood chips. I'm gonna send all the equipment back and play through the rest of the year. I'll probably do another harvest. Um, actually, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna sell some goats because they're just producing too much milk, and I just don't need it. So that's what we'll do, and that's where we'll end. Let's get this over here. Here we go. Nicely. Beautiful. Get rid of those. Should be another 50,000. Not to be sniffed at. This system it's really efficient. I'm very impressed. At first, I was a bit like, this is going to take me forever. And I was even questioning, like, is it going to be any quicker than. I'm going to send this back before I go anywhere. Is that it? No. Oh, I also bought a winch, by the way, and that's what I'll use to fix this. So actually, I can't send this back because I think there's some wood chips left in my wood chipper. Yeah, okay. I'll do all of it. So yeah, let me head back over the. Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do. I was going to show you the goats. Let me do that quickly. Can't visit that. Can't visit this. No. I should be able to visit something here. Head over here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so as you can see, I have the goats still going fine. I have so much milk, and it's just not doing anything. So we're going to head into here, and we're going to sell off some animal dealers, some cows, some pigs. Sorry, some goats. I'll get that. Um, they're at the highest price now. So honestly, I think I'm going to sell like 10 of them, 11, get $10,000, 12. There we go. Nice even number, odd number, 13, which leaves me with 6. That's fine. Yeah, so I'm just gonna have like not very many of them, and they'll produce a little bit of milk, and then they'll have more goats, etc., etc., etc. And I'll do this for a little bit, but I'm gonna get rid of them eventually. I need to work out what to do with this. I might also sell this off camera. They're kind of good for money though, but one purchase and that's all gone. So I'm gonna leave that there. Appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'm gonna leave this again, and we'll do a bit more next season. I think I still have more trees to cut down. It's quite a lot. I was hoping that I would get it all done today, and then I could plow it and start making some monster fields here. But I just ran out of time, and I'm a little bit bored of wood chipping, to be honest. And there's quite a bit to still mess around with. So I'm going to send all this equipment back, and I'm going to start organizing this into some nice rows. And I'll see you at the next one. Let me know what you guys think of the wood chip system. Personally, I think it's amazing. I actually really enjoyed it once I got the hang of it. It is frustrating at first, which is that should be the motto of this game. It's frustrating at first, but you kind of get there. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Again, let me know any if you like what I've done today. Please do drop the video a like, or leave a comment. Would be even better if you've got any suggestions. And I'll catch you at the next one.